Okay, so whether you're legally aided or you're paying for a solicitor to help you in your court case, it's important to realise that they work for you. They are officers of the court and they have a primary obligation to make sure that justice is served and things are done properly, but they do work for you in the same way that a plumber would, an IT technician, or a decorator. You are entitled to good service, and if you don't get good service, you need to question why, and if you're still not getting good service, you need to move on. I'm going to give you 8 red flags that you're going to find in your solicitor. The first one is they don't find out what you want. I get contacted by any number of people, and when I ask them, well, what do you want? They'll often say to me, my solicitor never asked me that. Why is that? They're working for you. It's their job, where possible, and when in the best interest of your child, to achieve what it is you're seeking. Often they don't ask. If they don't ask, you need to ask, are they the right person for you? The second thing is they don't communicate. If you're sending emails and you're not getting a response, and if you're calling and you're just getting a legal secretary who says they're not available, that's not good. The third thing is they don't have a proactive attitude to your case. Your solicitor should be pushing things forward. They should be looking at what's going to happen in the future. They shouldn't just be reactive and responding to letters, emails, applications and events which are driven by your ex-partner. They should be looking ahead, maybe a month ahead, 3 months ahead, a year ahead, about what your ultimate goal is. It kind of ties in with them finding out what you want. Next one is they don't listen to you. I'm pretty sure that most of you have got a story to tell me about how you've contacted your solicitor, explained all the details, and 5 minutes later they've asked you exactly the same question, something that they've already been told. Perhaps they've got the documents, perhaps you've actually spoken to them and told them, and it's obvious they're not interested in the slightest. The next thing is they don't explain things. You're probably not a legal expert. You are not an expert on the family law system, and if they're going to talk about the way they're going to make an application for a real hearing, you probably need to know what that is. You know, the whole point is they're the legal expert, you're not. They should explain things. Next thing is they have a poor bedside manner. And what I mean by that is they lack empathy, they lack understanding your feelings, and they have a complete interest in the law and absolutely nothing else. Now, I get it. Some solicitors are people, some are not. But family law is such a personalised situation. You could expect basic human empathy. Another one is no one is available to help you. I sometimes get people contacting me and say that they contact their solicitor and they got an email to say they're on holiday for the next week or two, and there's no one to actually help them. Sometimes it can be that the hearing you've got coming up, the solicitor's on holiday. At the very least, they should be finding you an alternative. Some solicitors, of course, work entirely on their own, and that can be difficult, but they should make provision for that. You shouldn't be in a situation where you're left going to court on your own because your solicitor's not available. The last thing is not problem solving. If you work in family law, you're going to come across problem after problem after problem. Your solicitor should have seen your situation lots of times before. They should be able to see what works and what doesn't work. They should be able to come up with an idea that you haven't thought of, something that will actually fix things and make things easier. If they just do nothing, then that may well be a problem. Look, solicitors sometimes are great, sometimes they're not. Contrary to popular public opinion, they are human. Some are good, some are bad. Some solicitors I would happily use for my own case. Some of them I wouldn't trust to run the proverbial whelk stall. So let me know, what are the problems, what are the red flags you've seen in your solicitor? What would make you ditch them? What would make you stick with them? I hope this helps.